Okay. Welcome anyone watching this back. I have no idea how this meta goes, so let's put together a deck. Yeah, I know mutant attackers are generally good. Okay, and then Hurt Locker. Y'all are all still good. I think spam goes way, way down. Mystics probably generally get better on defense. Chavez doesn't require debuffs. Shocker's still good. Shothrow would be good. Science champions generally get worse, but those that can spam enough debuffs will be okay. Hey, Highline, doing okay here. It's gray outside, but I've been fine. Welcome, Pablo. I did not sleep well last night, but that's separate. Adam gets a bit worse because the taunt doesn't stick. Hmm. Killmonger gets a little bit better. I don't have a lot of tech defenders, but they'll definitely generally get better. Leader goes way up. We're definitely running. Quicksilver probably has enough debuffs to spam. We may take him out for being slow, but we'll try that. You find the taunt does stick for Adam? Okay. That surprises me, but I guess... Oh, you just have the first one up fast enough that you're good? Hmm. Still low on skill champs. I could use Shang-Chi. I think we probably bring Mantis in. Bullseye. Nice, Highline. Enjoy. Gamora's probably still worth it. I don't love this class balance, but let's see how it feels. I honestly don't know. Get better. I think so. I feel like I don't necessarily need to ban a rank 4 Bullseye right now. That looks pretty annoying. Bro, how do you have a deck this good and not set stat focus? I don't know. Okay, it didn't take the bishop, but that's fine. Chuckling and not responding, Pablo. Almost wonder if I should have taken leader. I guess you can take Photon with a mutant as long as you intentionally disarm her untouchable. That's probably something I'm going to have to figure out how to do. How's the game sound, by the way? Yeah, no, I understand Get Better. And it's that, and it's also backup is a thing in raids. I'm sure you're not alone. I was wondering if that's what they were going to do. Thanks, Pablo. Bro, I don't want to trust this. Come here. There we go. Yeah, not quick. Full health at least. Cool. I think I expect arcade, but they might put Photon. I think leader will be good this meta highline. I haven't tested it. Simply because his debuffs will stick, and so he'll automatically be better for a lot of the mutants. Or the Mystics. I know this is a dangerous matchup for Adam, but let's see. Hey, buddy, you want to back up? Ugh. I didn't even mean to parry there. That's really annoying. That was so bad. Alright, come on. Oof, bad. Sorry for messing that one up, Pablo. I know he didn't really play into me at the beginning, but that's still my fault. Oh, dodging the striker is so diabolical. Back up. Oof. Jerk. We probably still lose if they know what they're doing over there, but jerk. That can be cleaned a lot. Hey, Floyd. Cool. They probably threw a special one into Untouchable. Which I will take. Hey, right. Ham is a sneaky good defender. Honestly, that shocks me. You're saying just because of Hurt Locker? Can always let the cleanse fall off. Yeah, no, I was considering that, but I think he was not really playing ball. I didn't realize it was that close, Snoops. How's it going, man? I hope it's fixed next build to have this centered back so that you can actually see the time when you matchmake. I think I saw a bug. Yeah, it must be Hurt Locker. But there are counters to him, so that's weird. Alright, we have a pretty strong advantage here. So let's get rid of the equalizers. Hey, Nixon. Welcome. Okay, we'll grab him this time. Havoc for sure. Hey, BT, it's been a bit. How's it going? Doing good. I do want a Cosmic for Hulkbuster. He can be obnoxious otherwise. Hey, Ghost. Thanks. Probably use Hood for Hulkbuster if I don't get anything else. I guess I don't get anything else yet. Ah, c'est la vie. Let's make sure not to use Havoc. Maybe they hold back Hulkbuster for that. Yeah, I think we just go out of the gate. Have to play around Killer Instinct, but we'll be better off than most. Yeah, I hear you, BT. And I haven't streamed in the morning all that much lately. I wouldn't even be here right now if not for, I got up intending to work out, and I was just like, nope, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Probably could have done that a little better, but yeah, she's plenty fast right now. I know. It's pretty ironic for you to troll as I'm doing a Dazzler fight. Good morning. To take Bullseye out of my deck. In fairness, that was a 6-star, but that is why I didn't intend to ban the rank 4 earlier. Welcome, Omega. Thanks for being a member, man. I appreciate you. Get some rest. Thanks, Omega. I'm glad I'm back up. That was a funny little bit. Yeah, I'll touch on it in a second, PT. Okay. Negasonic will be a little bit annoying. Because we don't get the stuns. I think I'm just gonna go leader. Weird as that sounds, I feel like everyone else is more valuable to me. There's an excellent chance we lose this round anyway, given Domino. I absolutely adore when people sidestep me. It makes me so happy. Hey, Jack. Yeah. Not quick. I think it's fair to say leader is solid this meta. That sidestep sucked. Cost us like 5,000 points. Hey, Pickles. Good luck, Pablo. Almost took leader to rank 3 this week. I think we got 2 more in our battle group. He's been popular lately. I saw someone poo-pooing him. I forget where, but basically saying is like, oh, actually, I remember who. And now I feel a little bit bad. But basically, maybe not poo-pooing, but kind of minimizing how important he is like there's only a few nodes on the new war map that really ask for him. And it's like, yeah, but that's enough. That's enough that he's really, really good. Hey, Needles. Xenon, I'm just gonna ask it this way, and I promise I mean no offense at all. Is English your first language? Because if it is, phrasing. Otherwise, I'll just chuckle a little bit before answering you. Insane farming requirement, Pixels. Jeez. I made Patriot, yes. I dab. 6-3, Alberto. No, the art team is not concerned with special 3 timing, but there is a maximum frame count for special 3s that they don't go beyond. It's a pretty hard limit. Go away. I hate those things. I know what you meant, Xenon. You meant throw us a bone. Unfortunately, that's not what you typed. Or fortunately, because we're laughing. Oh, that's great. I have 3 jokes I want to make in response to Nah, and I don't feel like I should. So, skipping right over that one. Um, as a little tease, I'm going to go with that metaphor this time. All I'm going to point out is that for the last few Junes, the champion selection has had quite a bit to do with the fact that it's Pride Month. I'll leave it there. Yeah, no, that was a great layup. I appreciate you as a yes-ander. I'm just not jumping for it this time. Morning, Justin. I'm glad you're liking him, Black Hole. Yeah, no, I don't want to commit to anything in particular, Pixels, but the current state of the Alliance event will not be long for this world. Excuse me. Okay, back to BT's question that he asked a while ago. Yeah, thank you, Pablo. Um, there's a lot going on. I've said before it's impossible for every mode to have updated rewards at the same time. That remains true. It is also inarguably true that Battlegrounds had been left alone for too long, which is why we were already working on that, right? Like, it's been said, Crashed's post didn't come out of nowhere last Friday. We had things in the works, right? We knew that it was past time. Um, so yeah, I completely understand the tension there. Oh, I've had that happen before. No, that sucks so much. Is it water damage or just like poor integrity? Both are bad, but I'm hoping it's not water damage. Um, and then bluntly, raids just like was not in a great state. Like I don't know. I'll get into the whole testing discussion if you want, but that's a thing. We did obviously test it, right? But things get out. And yeah, I'm not going to touch on that unless we go there because that's its own whole discussion. But it was not in the state where it needed to be. And I think that was more a straw that broke the camel's back with how stressed people were over things than it was anything else. And it needed to be fixed, and obviously we're going to fix it. And so, like, I understand the community response, at least those that are restricted to that, right? The people piling on top of that to basically just say that we are evil and lazy and never do anything right and don't care about our players given everything that we've been working overtime to put out for the last 6 months. Those people can miss me with that. But, you know, the community's not a monolith any more than we are. Hey, Richard, how's it going? And side quest, why does the hardest difficulty picture have 7-star shards and doing it only gives Mysterium and Cav shards, or is it meant for the solo event? Honestly, it's probably just that something changed in between when the request went to the live ops artist and when it was finalized, Alberto. I know that's not a particularly satisfying answer, but that's almost certainly what the issue was. I know you would, Nick. There's a bit of that black hole. I also think Crash kind of touched on this in his post, but part of the reason that rewards were taking too long to update is just that, like what he said about there are too many reward vectors in this game now. And we have multiple people with the full-time job description economy designer. They have to go in and actually like tune the allowances, and then we have live ops people who also tune the stores with them. Like that is real work, right? You don't just hit a slider and turn rewards up 20% and not look any closer and go, that'll be fine. That's how games die. We don't do that. But doing that kind of work that rewards increases require, one game mode at a time, is more and more difficult the more game modes have completely separate rewards avenues. And so that is the idea behind the upcoming Radiance currency that Crashed mentioned. Or maybe he didn't name it and I just leaked that. I don't know. He referenced it. The name doesn't really matter. But like that's the idea behind consolidating things in the future. Um is that stuff will be easier to maintain and update and keep current if we have a more unified competitive currency and we don't have to worry about, okay, now upgrade the trophy tokens store and also the Battlegrounds rewards that are in, you know, Glad Circuit placement and the solo event and the Alliance event, and don't forget the victory track. And actually maybe we should like just, you know, there's so much, and I was just talking about one game mode. that's too much for y'all, that's too much for us. And so that's kind of the more fundamental shift that needs to happen. Weather's been bad, but maintenance was overdue. Apartment is my parents' age. Yeah, makes sense. The last time I had water damage was in a building that was over 100 years old, and it was because a radiator that one floor up and one room over was leaking, and nobody had caught it yet. It was that sucked. Good if I get Zola, bad if I get Black Widow. I really do not want more SIGs on Black Widow. Yeah, I hear you, BT. And I do think to kind of touch on having a good time in raids, a lot of the problem, as I'm seeing it, is less that the pools are not all viable, as people say, and much more that people have not figured out all the right boosts and or aren't playing them correctly. And I want to clarify, I'm saying that with minimal shade, right? Because it is difficult to test right now. You are kind of relying on someone in the community having tested it, found a good answer, and then telling you somehow. And that's not great, right? Like that's why we're putting in the swap node. Um, we're gonna try and make sure that that's better going forward, right? But I do think the pools are a lot closer to universally viable than people are saying. But the 5 minute timer will help with that. Hey, warrior, welcome. Cyphossi Bugman. Yeah, closer to the trader's outpost for endgame stuff. That's a good way to put it. Mine's Sig 80. Woof. I think mine is 40, 60, somewhere in there. Hey, Andrea. Someone had to bring it up, so I'm gonna touch it. Um, I don't think we're changing it soon, Pixels. But I'm gonna be very blunt. There is no way that Purgatory is gonna continue to work that way long term. Because that's not just a issue with cheesing raids, right? It's like anytime her damage is boosted, she just goes insane against massive health pools. That's not sticking around. Nah, you're not saved, Richard. Just rank her up anyway. Purgatory's a fantastic champion. She doesn't need to cheese difficult content for her to be fantastic. Hey, not in a mood this morning. No, it's not how she's supposed to work, Black Hole. I'm not gonna go digging for the exact description right now, but like the intent for her special 3 is that she does normal special 3 damage and then, like, a chunk equal to a percent of the opponent's HP, right? The problem is the way that that percent of the opponent's HP is calculated. Excuse me. Is currently then magnified by other sources. That's the part that shouldn't be happening. It's probably just Onslaught. Yeah, QA is tough. I don't think I can really speak to anything there, but yeah, we're mindful. Every single one of my mains and raids have gotten thrown out of the pool. Welp. Means that you're picking popular stuff. Oh, that's so bad. That's what happens sometimes when you risk it for the brisket. That's fine. Yeah. We had that one and I threw it away. Oh, shut the heck up, yapping. You can take your yap elsewhere. That's such a tired and just blatantly incorrect line. But I'm not even going to start naming examples because I don't think, what you call it, I don't think evidence is really on your mind, if that's the kind of thing that you're saying. Oh, okay. You're gonna call me arrogant too. I don't need you around. Bye. Jack, I don't mind your question. I enjoy a lot of things about the game, right? I think that the all the characters and the deep interactions between them are interesting. I like the content we put out. I very much enjoy war and the social side of the game. I like superheroes. Yeah, it's a fun time. Yeah, Brennan, it just happens. It'll keep rotating. There's enough champions in the game that maybe some of those ones that we rotated out will come back at some point. No, no worries, BT. That was so stupid. I just needed to parry again. Alright, come here, buddy. So pathetic. Oh. I can't believe how little damage that special 2 did. I'm so annoyed by that. Hey, Bleezy, how's it going, man? Does Sunter counter aspect of evolution's crit resistance buildup? Yes, it does, because Sunder is just absolute. It sets crit resistance to 0. There's an argument that maybe it should not have been absolute, but precedent. Shipped that way on Zemo, and there it is. I'm not familiar with that bug black hole, so not that I've heard of. Yeah, this would be a great meta for Gene. I imagine that's probably what someone had in mind when they were putting this together. Nice, Brennan, I'm glad. Yeah, no, the sidestep is super annoying. I'm with you there, Jack. And yeah, it's not a bug, and it's also not something we can really change with the current way the AI is built, but someday. The idea of pixels is basically just that things will be consolidated, right? So, like, some of the stuff that you already earn in Battlegrounds, War, whatever, is probably going to be replaced with that currency for a more central store. So that you only have to go one place to get what you want, and we only have to update one place to keep it current with what you want, right? Easier for both sides. Laughing at Donna's little leak there. When did we put the anime Invisible Woman stick picture out? Oh, that's probably Allison's from this event, isn't it? I haven't seen that one yet. Thanks, Jency. I appreciate that. The kind words. Thanks for stopping by. Go away, Juggernaut. I don't know. Who do I not want to fight? Future Ant-Man? Future Ant-Man sounds annoying. Is Sunder a net negative against champs with negative crit resist? I don't think so, because I don't think negative crit resist does anything. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just a this doesn't happen, Pablo. Yeah, it is cute. I really wish we had better summoner cosmetics. Someday. In this meta, who would be a stronger rank up, leader or spot? Probably leader. I do like spot, but unfortunately with the current tuning of block pen stat focus and the relative weight of scoring and all, he's just not where it is right now. Gwen is cool, but I don't know about for Battlegrounds. They're a champ I'd like to see buffed. So many, Warrior. Oh. Yeah. Wish it was less work and or more profitable to buff champions. We would just do a ton of that. It'd be fun. That I don't know, Jaw. I saw someone ask about that internally yesterday, but I didn't see the answer. Ah! I needed one more second. Okay. That was messy as all heck, but it was fun. Which is kind of how I feel whenever I use Shathra, so par for the course. Thanks, BT. I know I didn't put one out today, but I will get back on them. A lot to do there. Would be nice to have a Duped Dazzler right now. That is 100% my fault. I just spammed. Thanks for the crit. Yeah, leader's great. Yes, Aiden, I am planning on revisiting that probably in between the seasons. Just got to get the war videos out as well and do the new spotlights and Has the rework and re-release method turned out well so far? I don't have exact metrics on that. It seems it's better than them already existing at that rarity. I think that's obvious. But it does put us in a weird spot, right? Like, makes it harder to rework champions that already exist as 7 stars. The NG of Sebastian Stan. Hi, Pascal. Thanks for the sub. I am not going to address things that aren't announced. But thanks for being here. Yeah, Black Hole. If we ever ship a champion that I haven't played with as of the time of their spotlight going live, I won't say it means I'm dead, but it probably means I was either on, like, paternity leave or I was in a really dark place. Has to be one of the two. It's not brown ham. It's just dark red. Yeah, I think we take Sinister and I think Shocker over Bullseye here. Are there any champs from the original 36 I don't have? One. And I almost don't want to name him. I went over this the other day, though. And funnily enough, I think I determined there were 6 7 stars in the basic, excuse me, that I didn't have. And later that night, I pulled one of them in Punisher 2099. So we're down to 5. Then honestly, Aiden, just ignore it. Treat it as $10 more. Oh, you jerk. Hmm. I've had water, I've had food, I've had coffee. I haven't been staring at a screen too long. Why do I have a headache? Probably gonna end the stream soon and just head out. Yeah, that Hurt Locker timer was scary. Absolutely should have thrown the special one earlier, run in, and immediately thrown a heavy. Because, like, Sinister's one of the best for getting around Hurt Locker. That is one thing I appreciate about this node design, whether not intended it or not, is that the stun being paused makes mutants better at spamming the same special, and then you can run in and throw a heavy. Like, I really like that. It's a cool emergent piece of the puzzle. But it requires you to be more on top of things than I was just then. Oh, that's kind of nasty. Nice, not. Whoops. Stupid. I was like, wait, I've done too many. Oops. Okay, still worked. Red Skull bad. Oh, does it work on immunity too? Oh, it works on ability accuracy, doesn't it? I didn't realize the passive stun was ability accuracy protected. Does it say that? Yes, unaffected. Okay. Cool. My rank 4s are Kushala and Deathless Thanos. Stream. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Okay, nothing else here, and we have a 7-star, so let's do that. Yeah. It's just expected at this point. Whenever I open one, it's probably going to be SIGs on something I don't care about. Anyway, I think I'm going to lie down for a minute before work. Not sure where this headache came from, but it's getting a little bit worse, and that's bad. So thank you all for hanging out for the Battleground stream. I'm going to try and stay a little more current this season, at least at the start, because I'm taking a vacation towards the end of it. But yeah, we'll see. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.